is Douglas Arbuthnot, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the health benefits of marijuana. Right. Now, we all know that marijuana is federally illegal, but continued research of this plant has caused several states to decriminalize it and start prescribing it medically. Today for this, I'm going to be talking to you about the laws, health benefits, and how it has directly helped veterans. And when I say veterans, I'm talking about veterans that have already been discharged and are no longer federal employees. All right, as long as you're a federal employee, you are not allowed to obtain or consume any type of marijuana products or anything derived from that. So right now, we all know that it is federally illegal, but 31 states now are prescribing this plant legally. Okay. Under federal law, this is considered a Schedule I controlled substance. And because of this, the VA, the Department of Veteran Affairs, they cannot prescribe it, and they cannot help veterans to obtain it, or they cannot even recommend it at all. And because of this, a lot of veterans are having to pay for it out of pocket, and it's becoming really expensive for them, and they're having a lot of trouble paying for this medicine. Right now, Congress is trying to decriminalize cannabis for medical use, but they've been met with a lot of resistance from politicians that are either ignorant to its effects or they refuse to acknowledge the health benefits that can be achieved through the use of marijuana. Marijuana has been used medically for pretty much since the world began, up until about the early 1900s. Marijuana has been used to treat pain, nausea, muscle spasms, anxiety, sleep disorders, seizures, and many, many more things. All right. Marijuana was even used as an engine lubricant for vehicles up until about the early 1900s, when there was a smear campaign created against marijuana by the oil and the prescription drug companies. One of the biggest things that stuck out in that time was a video called Reefer Madness. Now, Reefer Madness was a video in 1936 that was put out to pretty much create fear and hatred of the plant, and they completely described this plant in a very harmful and inappropriate way. The video showed female users to be sex-crazed whores, male users to be rapists and murderers with no self-control, and they pretty much said that anybody that used marijuana even just one time would have uncontrollable hallucinations and be driven mad forever. Now, anyone that has smoked marijuana or even done any type of consumption of the marijuana plant will tell you that is just not true. That is completely inaccurate. Now, there are some side effects to the use of marijuana, such as cotton mouth and the munchies, but these pale in comparison compared to other prescription drugs that are being put out there. So now that we know some of the uses that marijuana has and the health benefits that can be achieved from it, let's talk about how veterans in particularly have directly benefited from this product. All right, one of the biggest things that veterans have gotten from the use of marijuana is their ability to kick the dependency of opioid drugs that have been pushed by the VA and destroyed the mental and physical health of so many. Veterans have actually asked for this plant directly because of that fact alone. The prescription opioids that they've been taking have left them off worse than they were before they started taking it for whatever ailment that they were having at the time. Another thing that's directly related to veterans and the use of marijuana is treating PTSD. And some of the biggest things that they've had benefits from is sleep disorders, anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. So those are some of the things that veterans have found a lot of help in from the use of marijuana as medicine. Now, marijuana as a medicine is not the only thing that veterans have found benefit from. They've also found health benefits from the cultivation themselves. Cultivating their own medicines, gardening, it helps them, it gets them up in the morning. It creates a lot of motivation and stuff like that. Basically, their overall health is benefited because they get up, they move around a lot more when they're doing the gardening, And they've been able to help others through their cultivation of their plants because they donate unused portions to others, and the things that they learn from the cultivation, they're able to teach other people also. So it's not just medicine for them, it's kind of become a way of life, and it's helped them tremendously overall with the use of this plant. Not only health benefits, but also veterans veterans have found very well-paying jobs through the marijuana industry. Jobs such as security for the gardens and the dispensaries, cultivating it for the dispensaries, vending and processing the plant. And since the states have started decriminalizing this plant, the unemployment rate for veterans has seen a dramatic decrease since they've started this. So marijuana has helped veterans in many, many different ways, not just through the actual use or consumption of the plant. So, in conclusion, we've looked at federal and state laws, the health benefits, and how they've helped veterans directly. So, in conclusion, through the studies and research that have been done on marijuana and the programs that are continually being done to help people, not even just veterans, I believe that with continued research and support, we can convince the federal government to decriminalize this plant and unleash its full potential as a medicine. Thank you.